Ah, yes, the hard drive is officially started, and today is April 4th. And we're hitting this running with the donos, and the first one is coming from Judgment Kazi. How you doing, buddy? You just paddled in. How are you? Paddled in, popped up. First one is yours. I'm doing these makeup donos from actually March 24th. So we're gonna do 5 from over here. Hang on, I got a cough. Got to hold my belly. Stand by. Oh my God! Quado came out and said hi. All right, so we're gonna start off with a band. It's called Sbassbear. I guess it's a funk track. And so we're doing it. We are now doing the music, guys. So let me get this ready. Let's lock and load. Hey, Jeebs. Thank you so much. I like your message. That's a very, very cool message. First, the artist name, Sbassbear. Oh, Sbassbear. Is that what it's called? All right. Like Space Bear. Okay. Go in blind and just soak it all in. And you'll give me context on the stream. All right, buddy. So be it. Here we go. This is coming in from Judgment Kazi. So this is Sbassbear. I already forgot. Let's do this. All right. Excuse me. All right.
My name is George Clinton, and I've got 38 degrees in fucking. His name is George Clinton. He's got 38 degrees in fucking.
So that Aaron started singing that before we started the show, and then promptly asked me, is George Clinton a real person? The answer is yes. He's the lead singer of Parliament Funkadelic. He's a very famous reggae artist.
Okay, cool.
I love the unison in guitar and bass when they do this line.
It's him.
My name is George Clinton, and I've got 38 degrees in fucking. His name is George Clinton. He's got 38 degrees in fucking.
We were quoting PCU, and it's the scene where like the hippies are all bummed out.
A little Ottawa
They went
on
to a George
bass,
Clinton show,
just slightly.
and like he didn't show up, but he's playing their house party instead that they're at, and they don't realize it. He's like, dude, lame as George Clinton didn't show. They're like, man, you have to lay off the bud. George Clinton's here right now.
Lay off the
bud. Marvelous.
No, I say increase. Sounded like they sent the signal to 2 different processors, or amp and direct.
My name is George Clinton, and I've got 38 degrees in fucking. His name is George Clinton.
Oh, I didn't do it that time. He ghosted me.
My name is George Clinton. I've got 38 degrees in fucking. His name is George Clinton. He's got 38 degrees in fucking.
Sbassbear.
Sbassbear. Oh, you can join Sbassbear over there. That, you know what, one of the things that automatically, when I was listening to this, is the fact that it was only guitar, bass, drums, and vocals. Judgment just gave us the big lowdown on it, but in the meantime, while we read this, there was a slight, like wah, it could be a pedal that was on the bass that gave it just a slight opening wah-wah. Those lyrics were actually sourced from gameplay. Wait, what? Oh, how cool. Hang on for a second. Hang on. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm reading what Judgment put down there. But the George Clinton thing also, you know, when I listen to this kind of music, when I listen to George Clinton, how many other artists he's influenced. I think he's probably one of the bigger unsung heroes of the full funk scene that has influenced so many people. I mean, a lot of people know who George Clinton is, obviously, but I just think that's because, you know, it's not in your face right now that a lot of today's musicians and composers and stuff like that's kind of like part of an automatic influenced repertoire that you have as you listen to a little bit of George Clinton, even if you don't write in funk. But if you listen to a lot of the riffing that's going on, I mean, that's just so powerful, and that style of composition has been used in so many different songs and stuff. So you got to know that it came from, some of it. There's a good possibility that influence came from George Clinton. You know what I mean? I mean that's what my thoughts are. Judgment Kazi, first of all, thank you so much for that generous dono, and thank you so much for being detailed. A lot of times, it's really fun for me, and I just want to let you guys know if I do your songs and stuff like that. You tell me your connection with the song, because a lot of times most of the times I learn so much more about the artists or the songs that you guys pick, when you guys if you leave a message here, if you dono up and you leave me a message and I read it, or at least if you parachute into the comments and let me know, just like what Judgment did. So thank you. Next up, Eminem 33, are you here? I got one for you. Eminem is also another, he's one of our usual suspects here. And so it's always great to see when he comes in with very unique tracks, and I think he's about to do it again. We have a country track coming in, and this is a band called Jason Isbell and the 400 Unit. So I'm definitely looking for that. Is he in here today? He's not. Eminem. Well, Eminem, obviously you know where this is going to end up on the Twitch Oh, there you are. Hey, there you go. We're at you now, Eminem. And so we're doing your Jason Bell and the 400 Unit. I believe that's what it was called. And it's a country track called Cast Iron Skillet. I like that. We toss it up. Get some other styles in there. Hang on, he's got a nice message here for me. The song is about some BS older generations in the South passed down to their kids. Like being able to wash not like being able to wash a cast iron skillet. Okay, well, Jason Isabella is from Alabama, and he's detailing his own personal experience. Good, we like that. All right, Eminem, this is for you. Let's do this. This is some country music here on the stream. All right. Nope, what the hell happened there? There it is. Bada bing. Ooh, I like lyrics. Ooh, they put a little flange on that violin.
Cast iron skillet. Don't drink and drive, you spill it. Don't ask too many questions or you'll never get to sleep. There's a hole inside you, Billy. Shower up and shave, put flowers on the grave and ask the Lord to save his soul. Although you know it's too late. Was it 27 times or was it 29? I heard the blade broke off inside the man and he took a while to die. How did you get so low? Seems like just a week ago we were 10 and 12 years old.
Ooh, I like that little dynamic flex on that violin. Fiddle, I guess.
Away from the inside fastballs and died doing life without parole.
Great lyrics, jeez.
Don't wash the cast iron skillet. That dog bites my kid, I'll kill it. Don't walk where you can't see your feet. Don't ask questions, just believe it. Jamie found a boyfriend
Right into the second verse. I love that.
Dark skin and her daddy never spoke another
Just letting you sink
word
into the emotion of the
again.
tracks.
The old man at the quick stop, lying to the county cops and laughing like his soul was without sin. How'd you get so low? Seems like just a week ago she was sitting on your shoulders watching fireworks in the sky.
I love his voice and the
He
tone of the
treats her
words
like
and
a
how he
queen, but you don't
enunciates.
know 'cause you ain't seen. It's hard to go through life without your daddy by your side. Don't wash the cast iron skillet. This town won't get no better, will it? She found love and it was simple as a weather vane. Her own family tried to kill it. Don't wash the cast iron skillet. Don't wash the cast iron skillet.
Listen to the sound of that bass. It's like a P
Don't
bass.
wash the
I
cast
love this sound.
iron.
I thought this was a great track. I thought it was absolutely wonderful. I think right now, too, because I'm writing some very straight acoustic work, like on some open key acoustic work, trying to like whittle down the levels of arrangements and stuff. And so I'm very much motivated and influenced by tracks like this. The lyrics are so paramount in songs in country. Well, they're paramount in any song, really. But there's just a way of writing when, for some reason, country music, and I don't have a lot of experience with it except for, you know, the work my dad had done with Toby Keith and other people. I'd never myself ever had a base of a country, you know, listening on a playlist. But the lyrics are so freaking profound and they're so well written, and what they do is they generate great theater of the mind. Even though I'm not a country fan, I don't live in that part of the country and stuff. I could still imagine, you know, in my mind. I'm making my own video, right? Because I'm reading these lyrics here, so the theater of the mind is taken over. And it's very unique. Another track, though, the first track we heard, the George Clinton-ish track that we heard was guitar, bass, and drums and vocals. Here's another one here. There wasn't any overdubs whatsoever. There was guitar, the fiddle. I think that's what they like to be called in the country world, or the violin, the fiddle. And it sounded like an accordion, and great bass, man. That bass sound was so fantastic. It was a P bass kind of vibe, and his tone of voice too. And because I don't have a lot of experience with this music, I don't have a reference of singers to pull from that he sounded like. He had his wonderful voice, the articulation and the enunciation of the words. In what country music is not always like an overcooked style, but they come in these little nuances. There's like little flares, little spices of it. But it also reminded me of another, you know, artist that my dad did some work with, John Androsik, and his Till Tuesday album that my dad worked on and stuff. So I was privy to listening to post Five for Fighting John Androsik work, and he's another person that has these very profound, melodic, lyrical pieces of work, except John does it on piano, yeah, that aren't overly produced. They really just hang out and they, really emphasize the melody and the lyrics. So yeah, that was a great track, man. Thank you so much for having me listen to that. And nice, once again, we're starting off this stream just super chill. Okay. So, 1 a.m. What? All right. It looks like we're listening to a band right now from 1 a.m. I'm still making up. We got a few more tracks to do, then we'll do Wheel of Cheese. Sorry. Ooh. Heimlich maneuver. So I don't know if I'm not going to pronounce this way. This is called, right, Psynwav, Psynwav. Oh, Psynwav, like waving sign? So, let's go ahead and see what this is all about. We're waving signs, but we're Psynwav. We'll stand by. Okay, 1 a.m. I don't know. You got that Kolohe kind of vibe going on. Oh, thanks, man. I just got your message. Cheers me up. Thank you very much. And the song ends at 1:54, by the way. Okay, so this is kind of like that Centipede track? All right, let's see what 1 a.m. sent me here, and let's do this. Stand by. Ring. All right.
I ain't fall off, I just ain't release my new shit.
Are you ready, kids?
Go, SpongeBob. It hurts when I laugh. Oh, nice bottom on that big beefy bass. That brass, that synthy brass section sounds badass in here. Great arrangement, very, very hooky. What is this?
Who lives in the pineapple under the sea?
Will you do the fandango?
It's urban and yellow and porous is he.
Will you do the fandango?
If nautical nonsense be something you wish,
Will you do the fandango?
drop on the deck and flop like a fish.
Will you do the fandango? I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family.
Who lives in the pineapple under the sea?
I guess that's it, right? You say it ends at 1. All right, I guess you said that's where I stop. Oh my God, that was so badass. I am in such a good mood. But Quado came out. I was laughing so hard. I'm sitting there. I'm holding my hernia in right now. It's oh shit, that was just so badass. Thank you so much, 1 a.m. for that. That totally lifted my spirits. Oh, God dang, that was hilarious. But really quick, 1 a.m., while I look through the list here, we get to the next one from DJ Tambor. What is the back end story of this musical tangents? Is this a group that does covers and it's a whole lengthy, something like that? What is this? This is insane. I know, right into Pink Floyd too. Hey, Amon, how are you, buddy? And also Fentool, I didn't say hi to you. How's it? Okay, so I am now getting onto DJ Tambor. Let's do DJ Tambor's track. And let me scooch on over there. Good to see you, DJ Tambor. Always super cool to have you coming back as well. Okay, this is also another band. We're band heavy right now, which is fine by me. Give them to me. This is called Pepper Coyote. Whoa. Blast Radius. And okay, this is very funny thumbnail. All right, DJ Tambor is sending it to us, so let's do this. Let's see what he's got for us to escuchar, to listen to. All right. Hey, that's not the one.
I just ain't release my new shit.
Job opening. What the hell? Oh, it didn't. Ah, shit. For some reason, it didn't save. I made the mistake. DJ Tambor, I made a boo-boo. Can you tell me, because when I cleared the form. Oh, wait a second. I think I might be able to. Hang on. Can I go back and see? Give me a second, guys. Stand by. Let's see something here. Oh, man. Oh, is that it right there? 1 a.m. is saving me. Hi, thank you so much to my My peoples. Okay, hang on. Copy the current address. Let's go. Let's see if this is it. 1 a.m. bus, my mod to the rescue. All right. Nope, that wasn't it. That didn't work. How do I click on it? Stand by. Oh, there it is. It's called Blast Radius. Hang on. Here we go. All right, I got it now. Okay. Sorry, DJ Tambor and everybody in the chat. Old man fail. It does happen. Let's do it.
My neighbors ask me why I'm limping down the way, and who that fella was who came by yesterday. I quickly turn my face before I start to blush, 'cause frankly there is nothing I can say. Down, down, down. I've always had a thing for pushing the extremes, and I just got a thing you won't find in the magazines. This molded silicone has got me begging, please give me more of what I really need, 'cause there is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock. You need horse cock, of course cock. Grab the loop and slam the day away. My shaft is quivering and my balls are turning blue as I think of
What are you guys doing to me?
or even two of my favorite stallion that I keep in my top drawer. Slip it in and I'll be dripping goo as I take more cock, horse cock. Shut the door and turn the lock. Is
You're
your
kidding me.
cock a horse
Square
cock?
Meal's comment.
You will never hear me saying nay, 'cause there is no cock like horse cock. Rub my dick
Jeez.
inside a sock. Don't stop now, horse cock. Stretch out my insides and make me pray. My lovely horse cock, horse cock. Shoop de doop dap 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 down on a horse cock, my horse cock. Ya da 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 da.
This had to have been like, it's just like a little stretch of pre-April Fool's Day songs for me to listen to or something. So I guess apparently this was like, I guess it was a song for an adult toy company or something. Who was it that said that? I think Square Meal did. And hi, Square Meal, how are you? And yeah, I'm not going to look anything up, DJ. Thank you so much for this. But first, let me just, before the lyrical content of it, I love it that the fact that a track is recorded on purpose in this kind of trying to get very close and authentic to that 50s shoebop, bebop kind of vibe. You know, so that's a lot of work. I mean, we have such great mics and stuff like that. It's really hard to sound authentically back in the day just because of the equipment. Ribbon mics, different, you know, capacitors and stuff on the consoles and stuff that, you know, made the music go through all the things to get to the speaker. It's really hard to authenticate, but they really worked really hard on keeping it, you know, very authentic sounding. And albeit clean, so it was a lot more mono sounding. Obviously, they didn't use the full. At least the sound didn't look. They didn't use the full stereo imaging, you know, capabilities of current. There was a couple little things that went whoa, and they kind of flared out there. But funny, you guys are saying that this was some kind of a sex toy thingy, whatever for the, which is right up there with you know my stories, right, with the old sex toy. I told you guys all that, didn't I? I told you guys that, didn't I? Did I not tell you that about? Yeah, I did. I think I did. I told you guys about that. If I didn't, I'll save that for another stream. Yep. There's an Astroglide story in there. All right, so. But it was a great track, man. Oh, you didn't hear that story? Should I tell it now? It's a great story. It's freaking hilarious. Yeah, my fun past job. I did tell you guys, didn't I? Come on, somebody save me. Hey, Kyrul. I'm sorry, I didn't say hi to you earlier. How you doing? Anyhow, another song that made me laugh, and Quado had to poke his head out and say hi again. So, all right, I'll save story time for later. We have a lot of music. Okay. Yeah, I did tell you that. Okay, I was sure. I'm trying to remember that I told you what I remembered. Okay. Next up is from the Kebab Seller. Now, the Kebab Seller usually is not here on our streams because he's either working, he is in the Middle East somewhere. And every time I look at his name, too, I love kebabs. So I'm like, I always had a kebab. But he's here, or maybe not actually here, but he's in our dono. I have one more dono after this from Oranai, and then we're going to do some Wheel of Cheese. So for the Kebab Seller, he wants a track from a TV show called Avatar: The Last Airbender. Why do I think I've done something like that here? Mason Gator, how are you? Well, I for some reason, I think the word Airbender, I kind of reflect to, maybe it was part of a video game, something I've done. But anyhow, so Avatar: The Last Airbender, I think, is the artist or the band or the composer. And the name of the track is Cave Jivin. So let's go ahead and see what the Kebab Seller has whipped up for our listening experience here. All right. Yeah, those hammering dulcimers, man. There's some very unique syncopation going there. Jerking us around there on the meter. That melly staying real square. Quick stop. Live musicians at its finest. Everything here is 100% live, at least it sounds like to me, being performed live 100%. No computers, no synths, no nothing. Super organic. I love the messing around with the arrangements, the syncopations that are going on there. We got the dulcimer. There's another instrument in the background. I don't have a real super knowledge of all the names there, but of the instruments and stuff, but 100%. We're feeling it live. You're feeling it. You want to jump around and bounce because it's organically and authentically being played live. Very intoxicating, yeah? A very important part of the arrangement is that super high tambourine sound, or whatever the instrument, the percussive instrument is. It's kind of part of the zip line. sounds like something that would be excellent in the video game Journey. You know, like an Austin Wintory thing. Like while sliding and all that. That was super badass. I fully dug that. Now, I'm sold on the fact that that was 100% being played live and stuff. There could be always a little something in there because I'm not in, you know, my hearing equals my recollection of whether I'm hearing, you know, a live musician versus played. Sometimes I've actually done this in the past where I've actually played an instrument like a dulcimer. Like a dulcimer. And I just, instead of quantizing it, I kind of liked the way I played it because it gave it that humanized kind of vibe to it. But tonally, those elements and how they were played, that was not a really thick, rich percussion section. In other words, it wasn't overblown or anything. So these are individuals that were just lighting it up. But ironically, for me, that high tambourine sound or whatever that chime tambourine kind of vibe was probably one of the more important parts of the whole track, because while there was you know, all these very unique accented syncopation going in there, we had that the 30 seconds of the cranking, you know, that at least kept us in the kind of the grind. You know, because then that way, if you have that going through the track, then all the change-ups that were happening on the bottom end with the percussion and stuff like that, or some of the arrangements rhythmically, just kind of, like I said, that's my favorite saying it. That little percussion way up at the top was like the zip line for me, rhythmically. The Kebab Seller, thank you so much for this. Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm not familiar with this. Was this a Nickelodeon? So I take it maybe it was a Nickelodeon movie or a TV show or something like that. I'm not sure. Let me know. Next up from Orenai. Orenai, how are you? How have you been? I hope you're doing well. Oh, it's a great animated series. I see. Oh, is it really? Okay. One of the only shows to ever be rated 10 on 10 on Rotten Tomatoes. Really? Okay. Let's go then. Good. Orenai, it's good to see you. Well, I see you, you see me, but we don't see each other, but we see each other right now in real time with probably about a 3 nanosecond delay. Good to see you. Jim Meister 1, how are you? What's going on? Okay, so we're going to be doing, this is the last dono before I go into some Wheel of Cheese, and then we'll go back into donos. So from Orenai wants a band called 51 Peg, and I guess it's an industrial, of which I kind of know what industrial is. I know that there's electric industrial. There's different uses of the term industrial. There's industrial metal, industrial EDM. So I guess this is going to be, well, hi the other day, and I forgot how much I enjoyed it. I love your honesty. All right, then. So this is from Orenai. It's 51 Peg. And the name of the track is called Thin Victory. So let's see what Orenai is bringing into our ear brain, ear holes. That's what. All right. What a different sonic vibe compared to the last track, yeah? Ooh. A little sweeping ear candy. I love that 80s synth vibe. wet, wobbly bass synth sound that they're using. Super big lean on the Trent on kind of, I don't know, when I say Trent Reznor and Nine Inch Nail, I know that there's many other bands and artists that have that similar tone, but that's the only go-to that I know that has that intense combination of like not trying to be inconspicuous or underly abstract with the synth sound versus the ballsiness of the guitar and the obvious use of like drum machine-ish kind of programming. So now I get what the industrial vibe is. So I get it. So I because that's when I think of that now that what I'm listening to, or and I, is that this is kind of twisting itself into what few Trent Reznor type tracks or Nine Inch Nails that I hear. I like I said, there's not only that warbly, wet, round, fat bass sound, it's got more of a sizzle to it than a bottom end to it, but it's an obvious bass line. And the composer or the artists or the band is using the stereo imaging very, very sparingly. So there isn't an oversaturation of too much width going on, which allows a lot of these other arrangements to kind of travel through your head, you know, like a little worm going zee. This section's big and ugly. That long, constant screaming loop back there, or that sound design is insane. It's so menacing. Badass track. Whoops. That was a badass track. Oh, Doc Doom, I said, hey, Nam. I was, man. See, that's my dyslexia at its finest. The way I just responded to Doc Doom. Yeah, this track, as a matter of fact, I'm searching right now for some influence and stuff like this for this other little side thing that I'm doing. And this was very influential. In some of the things where I'm going, oh man, I forgot about that technique, you know, because for me, when I'm writing my tracks, I've got my salad bar of influences is so fat that sometimes by the time I'm scooping up what I need to fill my musical plate, there's all these other things that I haven't gone to for a long time because, you know, it's like you don't go to the whole salad bar all the time. But the industrial vibe of this was extremely powerful, but it seemed like it leaned a little bit more towards that new metal, darker kind of vibe, which I think makes it a little more heavier than, let's say, a Nine Inch Nail. I mean, it could be orange and apples, but they're still fruit. So Anyhow, yeah, and then there was that sound design that was going back there that sounded like that scream through the super dark, long, heavy metal aspect of the track towards the last third. Like, is he looping a scream there? Or Amon said it could be white noise, you know, some kind of sound design that was flying back there. Yeah, and that's the other thing, too. I didn't catch that, but the drop tuning thing is also so important in shifting our brain frequencies to that standard 440 that we have ourselves logged into. So, you know, the drop tuning thing, I haven't tried anything in a complete drop tune yet, like metal wise, and I probably should, just for shits, just to try it. You know, taking my 7-string and maybe completely dropping it down to a C or a D or something like that, and using the open string theory aspect of that. I'm sure I'll probably come up with some pretty mental stuff. Anyhow, okay, guys. Oren, I thank you so much again for that suggestion. I really appreciate it. And I also appreciate the fact that you were high AF when you listened to it. All right, Wheel of Cheese, guys. Let's go to Wheel of Cheese, and then we're going to get back to some more donos. So, wheel time, Amon. Yeah, it was 5th, wasn't it? Something like that. All right. Somebody just came in for the follow. How's it? How you doing? All right, let me get my Wheel of Cheese ready. It's been a minute since I've messed around with my source scenes here. And up there's Wheel. Don't worry, that's an old Wheel of Cheese. Let's do some new viewers first. This is going to be a slightly lighter Wheel of Cheese because these are people that have not had much or if any success on winning. So I'd like to kind of up that possibility. There's Mr. Wheel there. Let's all say how's it to Mr. Wheel. I forgot what I had to do here. Oh yeah, I go like this, and I go like this, you know, because I got to populate the wheel. That's the whole thing. It's my life story. Oh, look at that! All right, this is the this is the fresh Wheel of Cheese. The next one will be the full list. So it looks like some people definitely have good opportunities here for winning something. So are you guys ready for the wheels? Oh, what the hell happened to my Wheel of Cheese? Stand by. Where's my wheel? Something just happened to my wheel. No! There it is. Okay. Sorry, I lost it in the mix. Guys, let's spin the Wheel of Cheese. All right. I love the sound it makes. All right. Looks like blue. Yep. Let's give a big hand here for IX3R. This is probably one of those driver's license plate kind of profile names that have a profound meaning. But let's check this out. Let's see what our friend here wants, and I've got to look this up. And provided that is that an I? Is that an I or an L? I don't know. Let's see. No, it looks like it's probably an L. Oh, there it is. It's an L. Okay. So let's see. What does Lix3 already want? It's up. We're on to some anime, folks. We're doing anime Attack on the Titan. It's an electronic track. And let me grab it here. It's called Ashes on the Fire. I'm beginning to sound more and more like a radio DJ. You know, let's see what we've got today on our new video from this profile. All right, guys, let's do this. This is an anime track coming in on the Wheel of Cheese. All right. Well, so far the intro definitely suits the title name. Very unique use of loops or repeated sequences. Okay, I want to just stop really quick. Obviously, this is just ginormous. It's got that kind of Pirates vibe. Dun dun ticka dun ticka dun dun ticka dun dun. You know, it's got that kind of 6/8, 3/4, depending on how the phrasing is, kind of thing going there. The changes are pretty predictable to me. The fry, as Amon has mentioned earlier, the fry between the French horn, ripping, and the synth on top of it, following that arrangement, makes everything just huge, and the bombastic use of the percussion. But there is a repetitive sequence that through the changes is that was going on there. And if you listen now, when I start back up, it's creeping back in with another tone because they brought the power down. That's a very important part of this track for me. I love these dynamic breaks that the composer gives us. Kind of macabre. Very mysterious, spooky, film noirish. Going back and forth between the two chords. Nice arrangements against the strings with the vocals, the choir. Very menacing little line there. Ooh, I like that. That's badass. There's something coming. I heard it. What a great track. I mean, the emphasis on the arrangements with the power was where I was really digging into it, because the actual chordal structure of it going back and forth in between these, keys and stuff. was I don't want to say basic, but very well used quite a bit and stuff. But the truth be told, all of us composers use these same configuration and chords quite often. Our variations of it really become how we build the arrangements within it. You know, so if you were going to use 4 chord changes, same one that everybody uses, let's say, and you gave it to 10 composers, you still get 10 completely unique sounding tracks, even if they're all using the same 4 chords. You know, some of it, if you're a little divergent in your composition, well, I might instead of doing da 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 da, I might go, whatever. And that comes in the arrangements, even though those 4 chords are punched in there. This anime apparently is very dark, you guys were saying here. So since I don't know it, I'm looking at the art. Is it a little more like video game dragonish-y, dark heaviness kind of vibe or something like that? Fill me in on that, because in my head I was already coloring in my stuff. Double A, I heard what you said. That's funny. Yes, hang on for a second. Double A suggested something I didn't think about. What if I dipped my pretzel into giants eating people? See, that's what I'm talking about. Thanks, Tov. If I dipped my peanut butter... Oh! Freaking fail! Oh, shit. Stand by. I'm not going to let that sit in there. So, when you buy those Costco big jugs of like, the pretzels with the peanut butter inside, no. We do it custom here. Custom, okay? Oh, yeah, come on. That's big time there, right there. Sorry, guys, now I got peanut butter and pretzel in my mouth. I got to finish this. Yeah, when you stick it in and you break... How many cookies or whatever it is I've dipped in and done that and broke it in and go, oh, no, it's in the abyss at the bottom of the jar. It's got to live there. Too funny. They are low carb, Fentol. I get these. Costco sells these. And they're not that expensive. Don't worry, I'm not being an influencer for pretzels in Costco, but this is just what I get. And I'm not a eat all day snacky freak, so this thing will last me at least a month, but yeah, the peanut butter is actually, that goes a lot faster. All right, let's go back to some more Wheel of Cheese, talking about food. All right, stand by. Now we're going to go into the large Wheel of Cheese. I'm going to refresh my data here. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, there's a lot going on here. All right, I got to fill up my Wheel of Cheese, guys, like my little pretzel and peanut butter. Let me remove my friend here, and let's go. Oh, look at that Wheel of Cheese. That is splintered AF. That is something. All right, guys, you ready for the wheel? Oh, I don't see anybody's ready for the wheel. Nobody's Wheel of Cheesing me. Oh, fine, forget it. I think I'll just wait till I get a sufficient amount of Wheels of Cheese. I'm just fully jiving. Bada bing, bada bing. Okay, I'm kidding. Stinky cheese on the way. Here we go, guys. You know what I promise. You know what I'm going to do really quick? Ooh, 1 a.m. I like that. You know what I'm going to do? I just thought about this. I mean, the donos have been very kind and very nice and stuff. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a nice chunk of the cheese, which we also use as money, right? That was the word for money, cheese. Surfer terms, money for me, I always used to say cabbage. And actually go and buy some really good cheese, and I'll have a cheese platter. And maybe with different songs, I'll eat a different slice of cheese. And and of course, I'm going to get Limburger? The stanky cheese. I think that'd be kind of fun, don't you? I know everybody's going, shut up and spin the wheel. Okay, fine. Sloth Buzz, how are you? Speen for red. Get some white cheddar. Oh, yeah. All right, Sloth Buzz. How are you? Are you still in the house? Scanvisor, did I say hi to you? How's it? Also, Ink 'em Up. And Skippy, I don't think I said hi to you guys either. And Patty Cake said I say hi to you. Minus the old bear, too. The owl bear as well. I didn't say hi to you. All right, so what does Sloth Buzz want? What are his wants? What are his needs? Two very big, different things in the world. In a world of... Okay, wait a minute. Wait a second, where? Hang on for a second. There it is. Oh, Sloth Buzz, where are you? Are you here? Are you hiding here, Sloth Buzz? He knows. He knows what I like. I cannot believe what we're about to hear. I don't recall this track, but the artist... Where is he? He's not here. Oh my goodness, Sloth Buzz. I hope you have access to our YouTube, Twitch VOD, so you could see this reaction. Sloth Buzz has given to us, everybody, we're going to have to change gears here for some amazing guitar work from Paco de Lucia. Okay, if you don't know who Paco de Lucia is, this is going to change your whole everything. Just an amazing guitar player. And the name of the song is Entre dos Aguas. So Entre dos Aguas, del artista Paco de Lucia. Paco de... Hala. Okay, Sloth Buzz, thank you so much for guiding us here on a very unique journey. I think this is the very first time we've had some direct, powerful acoustic guitar work on this channel. Thank you so much. Let's go. Just everything about this artist's technique and the most subdued part of the playing right now is Paco compared to what's going on with the bass and the bongos. Alright, here we go. Look at that bass player. so hate to stop the vibe right now. Trust me, only 20 seconds. The authenticity and the musicianship of what we're watching here is just so plus 20 fire damage. We're used to hearing songs that are so well produced and refined, and we forget about the power and the element of musicians playing their instruments in the way we're hearing. Even though the chord changes and stuff are very common in this style of music and stuff like that, each one of them are in a zone. You know, look at Paco. Paco never is looking at him. He's in it. He's not looking at his strengths. He's not down. He's feeling it. He's flowing. The conga player, the bass player, everybody in there. Even there's another guitar player in the back I thought I saw, and I thought I heard like just another pattern that was just kind of in the lift there. But there's also another percussion back there. I always called it the Guido, but it's a that's being very, and even the simplicity of that is paramount in perfect timing. You know, and locking in, but I just wanted to kind of send that out. Jeez. See the guy in the back above the right side of his shoulder, the guy playing that. They're lifting the speed a little bit there. Oh, what an abrupt stop. Oh, sorry about that. That was just absolutely epic. There's so much about that. I think what I said at the middle in my break there, I think really much just says it all. Incredible musicians during an incredible time in the music industry. And it still happens today, but it just doesn't get the show and tell as it did back in the day. When you sit down, you have these incredibly powerfully passionate, talented musicians that one time they're locked in, they're in a groove, and they let it fly. And you can see it on their faces. They're not, you know, they're like, it's a stream of sonic consciousness that's happening, you know. My acoustic, I did 3 years of classical guitar training in high school, junior high school, not to this level by any stretch of the imaginations, but I still had to do Bach and stuff in recitals and stuff. So I have a very soft spot for acoustic guitar work, and I have an acoustic guitar here. I haven't broken out for quite a few years, but one of the things about Paco de Lucia is also I was a huge fan of one of the Guitar Trio albums. I forgot the name of it, with John McLaughlin, Paco de Lucia, and oh my goodness, the other guitar player is just slipping my mind just because I'm tired. Who's the other guitar player? Please, somebody help me, of the Guitar Trio. He's tremendously huge. I can see his face. It's the first signs of what's going on there. Anyhow, Al Di Meola, thank you. It came to me now. So diving back and digging into listening to this track was absolutely wonderful. And Mr. Sloth, I'm so glad that you put this on the Wheel of Cheese. That's what I love about this community, the depth of things that you guys have thrown on me. Some of them have been like rickrolled, but this is one of those super joyous moments on Wheel of Cheese where I'm like, yeah, baby. All right, some more Wheel of Cheese coming up. Let's see what we got here. More Wheel of Cheese. This is going to be for, hang on for a second. Uh-oh. Stand by. Right. My daughter texted me. I got to get to her in a little bit, but stand by. So yeah, more Speen. This is the New View Speen wheel. I'm going to refresh and update. So let's see what we got here. Sloth Buzz, once again, thank you so much for that insanely wonderful suggestion. All right, here is the Wheel of Cheese Light. I don't know why I went like this. Like Truman. You should try our Skippy peanut butter. It's high in fat and should kill you within 6 weeks. Just when Skippy was about to sponsor me, I just blew that. All right, guys, let's go. Wheel of Cheese. All right, here we go. Oh, so close. Oh my goodness, that was so close. Okay, the Grumbler. How are you, the Grumbler? Hey, there's Sloth Buzz. Thanks, bro. That was insane. So the Grumbler's in on it. Is the Grumbler here? Let's see where Mr. Grumbler is. I don't know if he is, but let's see what the Grumbler would like. The Other Flow. Hey, how you doing? Oh, the Other Flow. Thank you so much, and thanks for dropping by here, man. I really do appreciate it. All right, here we go. The Grumbler. Let's see what the Grumbler wants here from our Wheel of Cheese. Oh, there it is right there. Oh, it's a game. Oh, we're down to some video games here. A game. Oh, what a great tie-in from the Sloth's request. This is funny. You just can't predict this. This is the Wheel of Cheese doing what the Wheel of Cheese does best. This is from the game Bastion. And if I recall, I think there's some guitar and some Spanish influence in that as well. You guys, anybody ever here play Bastion? I've listened to some music from it, but I've never ventured into it. This is called Spike in a Rail. So let's do this. And this is from the Grumbler. So let's thank the Grumbler for our next experience here from our thinner slice of Wheel of Cheese. Let's do some Bastion. All right. A different kind of guitar, but still, it was acoustic. Yeah, Turnip, I think that's what it was. God, I love when banjo holds the arpeggiation or that picking pattern. It's in unison with the guitar, but yeah, I've heard of Hades, Bobunga. I think I've done a couple tracks from them. That swirling pad back there. It's like an earworm. The kazooie action, I like it. I just needed to stop really quick. What we just heard back there, I'm going to go back maybe about 15 seconds. I loved how the harmonica used the harmonica in the capacity of that rhythm. So we'll go back about 15 seconds. Well, I love that. That's insane, man. Just when you hear an instrument that doesn't normally do something, but it's well within the capacity, it's just never really called for many times in an arrangement. And so I want you to go. We're going to go back about 15 seconds. Listen to this side, your left side, and listen to what the harmonica is doing for an arrangement. But I do love the tonal difference, the massive tonal difference between the kind of the saltier acoustic guitar that's on the left side, and we have the banjo here. And when the banjo, though they do things in unison, there's times where the banjo lights up in his own pattern and stuff like that. And to cut through, the banjo is so important, cutting through with that kind of ballsy, kind of sample drum kind of vibe going on there. It could be real drums. It could have been processed to sound sample, whatever. But anyhow, let me go back a few seconds and listen to what that harmonica is doing here. I got to go back a little more, sorry. So badass. Wow. I love that slide work happening back there. What a great freaking track. Game composers, man. Pulling it from all different areas and angles and stuff and putting in their own salt and pepper. Ukulele, I also thought there was a didgeridoo in there. I'm thinking, and I couldn't really define it, but I'm thinking that it was kind of it was the harmonica doing something unique, maybe holding some grovelly tone to it, you know. I think with the authenticity of the track that we're listening to, trying to stick to guitar, bass, drums, banjo, and stuff, except for there was an occasional little patty weirdness going on back there. That pulling a didgeridoo in there would have been a little off-brand for the composing style, maybe. I don't know. It could be, and you could be right. It could have been a didgeridoo, but I'm thinking it was a little more of the harmonica. I totally agree with you, Turnip. It definitely had the When the Levee Breaks vibe of Led Zeppelin as well. You know, so that sounded massive. That was like a massive example, or what do you call it? AB right there. Well done. But the Grumbler, that was a sick track. I know I've got to listen to Bastion. I think maybe what I'll do on one of my power wash sessions is power wash to the whole Bastion soundtrack. You guys know, I don't know if you guys know I did this. It was boring AF, but I did on one of my off days, I did a really late night power wash, and I put some music from Ori in the background. It's on my Twitch thingy. Not so fun to watch, but I think I'm gonna continue that trend, because the gang here knows. If you know, you know, but if you don't know, I just got the Warhammer 40K skin for the power wash, and I'm gonna do a video power washing one of the Warhammer tanks or whatever while listening to the music too. I don't know if I can do it while I'm streaming though, because I'm still having some audio challenges here. I might do it off on the side and just post it. But anyhow, the Grumbler, thank you so much for that track. I really super appreciate it. Okay, more Wheel of Cheese. I think I have 2 more. How many Wheels of Cheese have I done? Any of my modders, tell me how many I've done already. Kind of lost track. I do have to take a break soon, refill my water, and call my daughter back really quick. She texted me a little bit ago. This is an everyone Wheel of Cheese. Yeah, I think this is number 5. So this is number 5 of Wheel of Cheese. This is the massive one. Okay. So big Wheel of Cheese coming up right now. We're going to put in the whole community here. Oh, was it 3? It is 3. Thank you. So I have 2 more. This one plus 1 more, and then I'll take a break. All right. Let's see what we got here. See how fat the lists have gotten. And let's go. Oh, my God. Look at that. I've never seen a Wheel of Cheese so segmented. Look at that. That is absolutely insane. That is a splintered Wheel of Cheese. Wow, look at that. All right, everybody hang on. Let's see the spinning wheels spinning inside the chat, and let's do this. This is going to be trippy. I can't even read it. There's so many names in there. Are you ready? Let's go. Ooh, that was a little hiccup there. No. Amon and I, we have been having a blast doing technical and musical jousting. We seem to be, every time we listen to tracks, as Amon, as you know, you and I seem to say it, and you seem to, at the same time, we seem to focus in on the same things at the same time. So we're hovering in that zone of being very uniquely in tune with the tracks, but this is rigged. But I'm curious to see what it is that you're going to be bringing across to us. You know, this is going to be unique. What does he have here for us? It's a band called, is this you, bro? Amon Tobin? Electronic? No, it definitely wasn't intentional. No, this was the full Wheel of Cheese. We all saw it spin, that was it. No relationship? Okay, good. I saw that. I was like going, oh no, he's going to drop one of his tracks on me. Now I'm going to be really nervous about listening to his works because I'd be like, oh, this guy knows what he's fucking talking about, man. Now I'm going to... All right. Sorry, Quado poking away at the goods. So here we go, guys. This is from Amon. The name of the band is Amon Tobin, not related. It's an electronic, and it's called Lost and Found, plus Slowly. Maybe they didn't quite get exactly what direction they wanted to go with their title, but we're doing this. Let's all say mahalo to Amon, and let's see what he's got going on here for us. All right. Thanks, Moss Man. Doc Doom. there's that low, super low end. There's a couple of them going on that are extraordinary. The tone does in my head. I love that part. Of course, it doesn't do it when I think it's going to. The infused ambiance with the single note vocal tone back there plays so well with the intensity of, or the uniqueness of the arrangements. This is like a 3D sonic experience, because that's what it's doing to me in here and in here. Giving us a different serving of what's up. Well, I you know what? There was so much going on there. I would have loved to have seen the workflow in the DAW on that, because there were so many. I mean, there are some obvious things that the composer stayed pretty straight on with. There was one vibe that had kind of more, had a bitey, percussive edge to the musical arrangement. we did get adorned occasionally with some whole notes of stuff, of pads, or that one vocal single voice thing that would kind of pull us through kind of an ethereal or ambient kind of part of the journey. But there were so many different answer backs of what I would consider digital stabs. You know, I wouldn't know what else to call it, Amon, but you know, bop, you know, there's so much of that going on in there, and it's so, like I said, it's like a 3D experience, you know, listening, you know, to it for me, and it's so crystal clear. Like, obviously in a digital world, you know, the mixing and all that, there's gonna be that extra finite scalpel sterility in between the tones, where a lot of these sounds that I'm hearing can jump out and live in a place. You've heard me talk about this before, that because of that kind of composition, EDM kind of stuff, there's these finite spaces that are created that otherwise would be maybe taken up by harmonics of live instruments and stuff that don't exist necessarily. So you can fit a lot more in there, you know. And so it was just a complete, like I said, a 3D dance of percussive arrangements with these very unique digital patches. I'm sure he constructed each one of these patches, albeit from scratch or tweaked, whatever it was. But I liked it in a way where it was very hypnotic too, and the video kind of represented a little bit of what my head was doing in of itself listening to it. So the video tied in really well with that, Amon. So, dude, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to actually land on one of your tracks on the Wheel of Cheese. I appreciate your time coming through this. I gotta sneeze. Stand by. Oh, shit.
Quato, I am Quato. Quato is coming out to play.
Oh my God, did you hear that?
You did not hear that. Quato is coming out to play.
Yeah, that's me in my head. Hey, I finally was able to use my ventriloquism, right?
Shut up. That's not your ventriloquism, you idiot. That's me, Quato.
Wow. The new puppet. Oh my God, yeah. It's a new puppet. I'm going to get a Quato puppet. Holy crap. How funny would that be? I could do a whole channel on that. Some kind of Quato puppet. And then I would go... That would be badass. Oh my God. The Halloween idea. Yes, I might save that for Halloween. As I'll put Quato on there. And I'll have a little mic or something, a mobile mic, a Bluetooth mic or something, and we'll go back and forth between Quato and I. Drugs are bad. Okay. One more Wheel of Cheese, guys, and I do have to take a break, and we're going to go back into the dono after the Wheel of Cheese. So this wheel, I'm still laughing at that. Let me refresh the data. This last Wheel of Cheese before we go back into the donos, and we will go back into the Wheel of Cheese when I get on the next session as well, is going to be of the smaller one here. So this is going to be the Wheel of Cheese Light of our new viewers, or viewers that didn't get a lot of opportunities to have their music heard. So let's do that. And let me populate it. Okay. Oh, there. Thank you very much again, Amon. Population. Okay, look at that. All right, so here we have the new improved light Wheel of Cheese. So let's do this. Let's see who wins. Everybody, let's go. All right. Oh, you never can tell. It goes a little more. There it is. Matt Part 58. You win, Dudamus. Let's hear it for the red. Super Speen. So, Matt Part 58, if you're in the house still, if you haven't run off, we're playing your song. Let's see if he's in the house. Matt, if you're in the house, come and say hi. If not, I'm still doing your song. And let me see here. There we go. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a game. My Singing Monsters. Did I do one from My Singing Monsters? I think I did. I think I've done one for My Singing Monsters. Let me see. God, I can't remember. It's very recognitionable. But yeah, that was the small speen. But let's see what this is here. So this is from Matt Part 58, who won the Wheel of Cheese. the small spin of cheese, light. Hang on for a second. Yes, can you see Double A's message, how the small wheel of cheese works and how we separate that? Double A just kind of posted that there for everybody, just in case they wanted to know. So this one is called from My Singing Monsters. This is a classical orchestral performance of, I guess it's called Magical Nexus. And can you, while I get this ready, can you guys refresh me on this? Is this a video game for kids, right? Is it targeted for kids and education? I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember. There was an other one where it was like different instruments and different monsters. I think that could have been the same, from the same game or something like that. So, all right, guys, let's do this. Here we go. Brexter, it's your birthday? I didn't know that. Happy birthday, buddy. I'm having more fun watching it than listening to it. Yeah, the song is super quiet, but that's how it was uploaded. Mesmerizing for me. I just love this. Fun trying to watch who's playing what. I love this. I still love the music. It's powerful. It's wonderful. Got this Celtic Indian kind of vibe going through it. I know the drum guy is cooking. Look at the crab. Bottom left. Freaking ingenious. This, you know what, guys? This was super badass, especially being a grandfather, you know, with 8 grandkids and stuff, and have gone through the rinse cycle. First of all, I'm so sorry that it was so low. I looked at the volume here, and it was the volume of the video. So when I export this to our YouTube channel tonight or tomorrow on our Twitch VOD archive, I'll boost this for everybody. But I just loved it. I loved it to the point where it makes me feel like a child. Like I could sit here probably with all my grandkids and go, okay, let's figure out who's playing that boom boom sound. Can we find it? Like, to me, like you can see, I'm kind of goobering right now because as if I used to teach ukulele for kids in community centers and you know, underprivileged areas and stuff like that. And to see kids light up and stuff when you talk about music and you teach and you just show them one simple thing or you engage them in something is phenomenal. This would have been so badass. And this is a game, right? Or is this something like I could get from TV? Or are these videos? I don't quite understand what this is, but to me, as just, the teacher guy that I am, this is brilliant. It's like every senses except touch is handled here, So, all right, guys, listen, check it out. I'm going to take a break. Then we're going to go back into donos. I'm going to do 5 donos and then 5 more wheels of cheese. And so I'm going to take a short break. I do have to return a text. It might turn into a phone call. If it goes on for, I'll try to keep my break well under 10 minutes, but I got to do some catch up here. So enjoy, hang in there. I am definitely coming back. Let me kick it back over to my coming soon page. Hang on for a second. I always got to do this. This is the one thing.